see. If 1 pound can make a difference, let it be. That might be the tipper of your Jannah. What is the meaning of a tipper? Allah says, وَنَضَعُ الْمَوَازِينَ الْقِسْطَ لِيَوْمِ الْقِيَامَةِ فَلَا تُظْلَمُ نَفْسٌ شَيْئًا وَإِن كَانَ مِثْقَالَ حَبَّةٍ مِّنْ خَرْدَلٍ أَتَيْنَا بِهَا. On that day, Allah says, we are going to mount the scales of justice. And Allah says, we will not wrong anyone. Even a mustard seed's weight worth of a deed is going to be brought onto the scale. So what happens? Allah's mercy says, my beloved brothers, my sisters, Islam is based on mercy. Allah's mercy dictates something amazing. Allah says, we will weigh your deeds. If you have more good deeds than bad, we will ignore the bad and let you go to Jannah. Did you hear that? You read Surah Al-Qari'ah. فَمَنْ خَفَّتْ مَوَازِينُهُ وَمَنْ ثَقُلَتْ مَوَازِينُهُ. You know, the heavy scale, the light scale, your good deeds lighter or heavier? Your bad deeds lighter or heavier? Your bad deeds need to be less than your good deeds and you will go to Jannah. Imagine Allah says, I'm prepared to ignore for as long as you did more good than bad. How is that? Here is Allah Almighty telling us. The hadith says, أَتْبِعِ السَّيِّئَةَ الْحَسَنَةَ تَمْحُهَا. If you follow the bad deed with a good deed, it will wipe it out. How? On the scale. On the scale. إِنَّ الْحَسَنَاتِ يُذْهِبْنَ السَّيِّئَاتِ. Allah says the good deeds will automatically eclipse the bad. So imagine I'm here on the day of judgment and my deeds are being weighed and I'm standing. Now you don't know the weight of every deed. You need to learn about it. To backbite about someone is very heavy on a scale. One day, one of the wives of the Prophet ﷺ passed a comment about the other that she was short. And the Prophet ﷺ says, Wallahi, if that was put in a droplet form of ink, it would change the color of the ocean. Short, today we say short and tall is nothing, man. Fat and thin and whatever. If you're speaking behind a person in a derogatory way, you pay a price. It's heavy. The scales, you don't know how heavy it's going to be. You did your Fajr, Dhuhr, Asr, Maghrib, but you were backbiting, deceiving, cheating, slandering, and whatever else you might have been doing. Those are bad deeds, so heavy on the scale that on that day your salah goes to that man, your zakah goes to this person, your hajj goes to that one, your other deed goes to this one. Why would we do that? So Allah says, do a lot of good deeds, a lot of good deeds. Imagine I'm standing on the day of Qiyamah and my deeds are being weighed, and I'm looking at my scales. And in order to tip it this way, I just needed a sadaqah of 1 pound. Can it happen? Can happen. Can happen. In order to tip it this way, it's just I'm watching and I'm like holding my breath. I'm imagining obviously, but we know there's going to be scales. Holding my breath, and then suddenly the 1 pound just clinkles into them, boom, it's down. And you say, Allahu Akbar, whatever it might be, and you're going to Jannah. Because on that day, when your good deeds are more than your bad, you get your book of deeds in your right hand. The minute it's coming to you in the right hand, you already know I'm going to Jannah. Subhanallah. Ha umuqra'u kitabiyah. Allah says the one who's going to get the book in the right hand will be screaming, hey, check my book, I got it. Subhanallah. I got it. What was it? Something tipped the scale. Some secret between you and Allah. When we commit sin, we do it privately. No one must watch, no one must see, right? When we do good deeds, keep some of them private too. Not everyone needs to know what you did.